Hello, Bobcats. This is the 23rd year that we're giving awards to excellent teachers in Montgomery County. We started 23 years ago on the death of Marion Greenblatt. She had been an educator all of her professional career, teaching at the University of Maryland, at Hampton Institute, and as a member of the school board in Montgomery County. She always believed that the teacher was the heart of the education process, of course, and that they weren't recognized enough. So on her passing, we decided to continue her emphasis on the excellent teacher by honoring teachers throughout the county, teachers who, in her words, motivated students to excel, well-respected leaders among the faculty of the school. These were the master teachers. The nomination of Mr. McAdams for this award tells us of many ways that he contributes to Banneker. In a sense, this is what he puts into his job. In the words of Mr. Ellis, the current MCPS, the current school system, emphasizes rigorous instruction and has been doing this for a few years. Well, Mr. McAdams was doing this well before the system realized this was a good idea. He has spearheaded the department's quest to infuse critical thinking into a student's mind. Critical thinking means you don't just believe everything you read, you think about it. Why did the author write it that way? What does it mean? How do I use it? He did this years before other people picked up this idea. This means a little bit extra to the Marion Greenblatt Fund because Marion Greenblatt wrote her PhD thesis on using critical thinking to understand history. Another way you can tell that he puts in a lot into his effort is you can often find him in the cafeteria eating lunch with the entire 6th grade class. Has anybody here ever eaten lunch with Mr. McAdams? Did you behave while he was at the table? I hope so. Another thing he has done, which everybody knows about, is the Rock and Soul Review. How many people are involved in that? Let me hear you. In the words of Mr. Weinschel, this is something that takes 3 or 4 days a week of work till late after the end of school. At the time this nomination was being written, there were 70 students auditioning to take part in Rock and Soul 10. That's pretty impressive that so many kids would be involved. That's what he puts into his job. What do we get out of it? What happens as a result of all of his effort? Well, for the second straight year, nearly 90% of his students were proficient in the MSA, the really important test you have to take. Half of those were deemed advanced. This is true across all demographic groups. He is raising the bar for all of his students, closing the achievement gap. This is what he's supposed to do, and he does it better than many other teachers. And I want to stop for a second and mention that Montgomery County has about 10,000 teachers. Many of them are excellent. We're just sorry we can honor only a few. But when you can honor only a few, you have to pick a Mr. McAdams, which is what we did. And we're very happy we did. One of the people who wrote in said that I have had the opportunity to work with several thousand teachers each year. Among all of these educators I have worked with, Mr. McAdams stands out as one of the most committed, dedicated, and innovative teachers I've had the privilege to work with. Recognized beyond these walls. A scholarship has been set up in his name at the University of Maryland to honor students who are going into education. And the last thing I want to mention is that his passion and dedication is truly a gift to the students at Benjamin Banneker Middle School. When he makes gifts as he does to the education of our students, it's only proper for the community to give gifts back. One way is this little plaque that I'd like to give Mr. McAdams. If you would come up.